Lisa, what's been the message to the squad ahead of this vital road trip?
Yeah, just to keep building. Obviously, had a really important game for us on the weekend, but the next two games are really important. GWS, they're a really great team in terms of the way that they can move the ball, especially from D50 to forward 50. So, we just got to be right on our game. They've showed some great signs over the pre-season as well and the early rounds, and then obviously with Western Bulldogs again. So really pivotal that we make sure that we keep building on our game.
Obviously the carrot of finals football is dangling. Have you spoken to the squad about, not putting the cart before the horse and, focusing on this game first?
Yeah, absolutely. I've only ever focused really on that next game, and GWS are really important. We know the style of footy they can play. They're really high up in certain factors of the game which we need to be on to. So number 2 for handball receives, number 2 for handballs, and really high scoring, as I said before, from that D50 stoppage. So we're going to have to be right on our game and make sure that we get it right.
You guys are being heavily favoured going into this game. Have you spoken about the need to not get complacent?
No, I haven't actually. Every game we want to keep building, no matter who it is against. And we love our away trips, so more focused on the style of football that we want to be playing, the things that we brought that were positives against West Coast, but we've still got a lot of RFIs that we want to build on and make sure these next two games we can get it right.
What is it about away trips that the side loves? We hear it so often.
Yeah. I don't know, we just love getting away together. Personally, I love a bit of sleep away from the kids in a really nice way, but we love spending time away together. It's one of those things, a lot of our girls are working as well, so they get a bit of time off work, and then we get to kind of go through some more walkthroughs and some more education that maybe we wouldn't get to do if we were at home.
We saw Hayley in the side, obviously she'd be a big addition back into the side, but also I heard you mention that they're all-in mindset earlier this week. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, just one of those things with the players. Like, obviously, we'd love to have Hayley back. We've a bit to work through this afternoon in how that looks. But whoever it is that is in or out of the team, we know they're ready to go. I mean, it's really exciting to see. We've got Gabba and TK who are not new anymore, but they've just bought in fantastically well. We've got our younger players as well who are doing a really good job. So whoever it is that comes in, and we're right behind the girls that are playing scrimmage as well. So they're actually travelling tomorrow to Melbourne to play. So every player is really important to how we want to continue, and we want to, over these next two games, is continue to build and have the best team available.
You mentioned after the in the post game that you were better for it when those girls are coming out with injuries, that there are some maybe younger girls who are getting opportunities that they might not necessarily get. How beneficial is that to having that depth in the side that you can kind of run anyone through where you need to?
Well, those young girls are going really well. They're holding their own against, great players. So we always knew that. It was just, hard to drop turbo at times, I guess. So, for those girls to get the opportunity, bring their game to another level, and they're fitting in seamlessly as well. So we've also got, as I said, those girls that are playing scrimmage that are in some really good form as well. And, TJ's one of them. She's been, her attitude has been absolutely incredible. She's been banging down the door. She's doing everything that she can, and she's got that all-in mentality, like whenever her time is to go, that she'll be ready to go.
It's been year 2 of your coaching tenure here, and there's been a lot of improvements on the field. What have you made of this side's growth this year? What's been the biggest change and improvement for you?
Yeah, I think it's that role clarity, understanding what we expect of them from a coaching group, but their buy-in that, to be honest, whoever it is that comes in, if they're playing 30% game time or, Mim on the weekend that plays 96, she's still got a significant role no matter how much she's out there for. Stats aren't overly our big focus. It's about their contribution of being able to balance the team. So, as I said last week, Jay Flynn came in. She's traditionally a back, but she was like, whatever role that you need me to play, I'll play. And so she played as a defensive forward, and having those players buy into what's best for the team has just been significant, and hats off to the players. They've been incredible in that.
An Indigenous round, obviously quite special. We'll see the jumper soon, but what does it mean to the girls?
Yeah, it's a massive one for us as well. Obviously the jumper looks spectacular. Tia Haynes, Brianna, sisters, but Tia used to play for us. She's significant in what she was doing in the early years in terms of her contribution and that resilience piece as well, and she personifies that. The jumper looks spectacular as well. Obviously our hibiscus and stolen generation is across both teams, and something that we're really proud of, and the girls are just so excited to run out, and it looks spectacular. We'll be wearing purple for the next 2 weeks as well, so we're really excited to put that on show to the whole of Australia.